Hello, my name is Caitlin with West Palm Dog, and today I'm here with ZsaZsa, and we're working on her Leave It. Now, Leave It is a really important command to have because you want to be able to keep your dog from ingesting something that could possibly harm them. So what we're going to be doing today is just really focusing on that Leave It. Now, we've talked about Leave It in the past, and we've talked about how what I'm doing is I'm giving ZsaZsa a separate treat just to really encourage the eye contact instead of focusing on whatever's in front of her. So, hey! Just like before, I'm going to have one treat that ZsaZsa is not allowed to have, and that's going to be in the middle of this hand. And the goal here is that I'm going to present it to her in 3 different ways, and she is not allowed to go after that food. She has to give me eye contact. And the second she does, I'm going to say yes to mark that behavior because that's what I really want to see from ZsaZsa, is she's focusing on me instead of the food in front of her. ZsaZsa, leave it. Now I'm going to wait for her. Yes, good girl. That took her a second. Her eyes were shifting between my hands, looking for another way to get the food. Very typical of an adolescent puppy, but you see I just waited. The second she looked at me, I marked her with that yes. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. You see much faster that time. Nice job. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. Really nice head turn. Now I'm going to go ahead and offer the food in an open palm. If ZsaZsa tries to go near it, I'm just going to close my palm. Once again, I'm really emphasizing that I really want that eye contact from ZsaZsa. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. You see, that took her a couple tries. She was sniffing the food. She debated going after it. Now, ZsaZsa continued going after the food. I would just close my palm. I really don't want to move my hand at all because that will turn this into a game, and I want ZsaZsa to understand when I say leave it, you leave it alone. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. That was a very dramatic look right there, but very nice. All right, finally, I'm going to go ahead and drop the food on the floor. And just like I would with my hand, I'm just going to cover it with my foot if ZsaZsa tries to go for it. Now, this is going to be a little bit harder just because whenever anything's on the floor, it's a lot more exciting. It's already at her level. So I really want to emphasize I'm not going to move the food. I'm not going to juggle it around. I really want to make sure ZsaZsa understands. I want her to leave it alone. ZsaZsa, leave it. You see, that was very close to her. And good girl. Good girl, yes. That was actually really nice because you saw it accidentally landed a lot closer to ZsaZsa than I meant. And you see I just covered it with my foot. And she actually started backing up, which was a really cool thing to see because she's not only taking the food away from herself, she's physically backing up and then looking at me, showing that she wants to avoid that food. Really nice. ZsaZsa, leave it. I'm going to wait for her. Yes, good girl. That was a little bit slower. As I said, she was pushing a little bit. You see right there, ZsaZsa tried to be sneaky and go for it after I said yes. You saw I just covered her with my foot, gave her a vocal correction. Now I'm going to go ahead, pick it up. Do that one more time. ZsaZsa, leave it. Yes, good girl. Really beautiful right there. Good job. I'm going to get her twice for that one. That was really good. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the food because it's just as important that ZsaZsa lets me pick up the food as she does leave it alone. And that was a really nice job from ZsaZsa. You can see not only did she demonstrate that she really understands the command when it was in my hand, she actually really impressed me by backing up from the food. That was really impressive, especially for her dog her age. Overall, I'm really happy with today's practice session. Really nice job from ZsaZsa today. Good job! Good job, pretty girl. That was awesome.